Imagine a world where devices power themselves, cars charge endlessly, and electricity flows without fuel, wires, or limits. That's the world Maxwell Chikumbutso claims he has already built. But is he a breakthrough genius rewriting the rules of physics, or a master storyteller offering miracles no one can verify? Today, we're taking his biggest inventions, his boldest promises, and his most dramatic demonstrations and breaking them down point by point. No hype, no hate, just evidence, logic, and clear analysis to answer the question everyone keeps asking: is Maxwell Chikumbutso a scam or a savior? Before evaluating the claims, we need to understand the man behind them. Maxwell Chikumbutso is a Zimbabwean inventor best known for presenting prototypes that appear to defy conventional engineering: self-charging electric vehicles, free energy generators, off-grid broadcast transmitters, and more. He founded Seth Technologies, a company that has showcased futuristic designs, but has never released a mass-produced product or undergone large-scale independent testing. Supporters see him as a misunderstood, unconventional genius, someone who might be decades ahead of mainstream science. Critics argue that he often refuses scientific scrutiny, avoids transparent demonstrations, and promotes technology that contradicts established physics. This tension between belief and proof has defined his entire public image. Understanding Maxwell means understanding this divide: a visionary without validation or a fabricator with followers. And this context is crucial as we examine each of his claims. One of Maxwell's most famous claims is the self-charging electric vehicle, a car that supposedly uses a built-in power generation system to recharge its own battery endlessly while driving. According to Maxwell, this system eliminates the need for charging stations entirely, creating a vehicle with infinite range. This is where physics raises immediate questions. Energy cannot be created from nothing. It must come from a source. If a car could truly recharge itself faster than it consumes energy, it would be a perpetual motion machine, something that has never been proven to exist in human history. Supporters argue that Maxwell uses undisclosed magnetic energy conversion or radio frequency harvesting to generate power. But without demonstrating the tech under controlled conditions, these explanations remain speculative at best. Has anyone independently verified the self-charging car? So far, no peer-reviewed tests or recognized engineering evaluations exist. Until such validation happens, the claim sits firmly in the realm of extraordinary statements requiring extraordinary proof. Promising? Yes. Proven? Not even close. Another headline-grabbing invention from Chikumbutso is the green power device. A generator, he says, can produce kilowatts of electricity without fuel, solar input, or external power sources. In various demonstrations, he showcases a compact unit allegedly capable of powering households or industrial machinery indefinitely. The problem is not that alternative energy is impossible, it's that Maxwell claims to achieve significant electrical output without any input. This conflicts with the law of conservation of energy, which states that energy cannot simply appear. It must be converted from another source. During public demonstrations, Maxwell often powers appliances, lights, or machines using the generator. But these demos typically lack live dismantling, transparent wiring, or third-party measurement. Critics point out that hidden batteries, pre-charged capacitors, or manipulated circuits can create the illusion of free power. If Maxwell's device truly works, global energy markets would be transformed overnight. That level of innovation requires equally groundbreaking evidence: measured, documented, reproduced, and verified. Until then, the green power generator remains an intriguing yet unproven concept hovering between innovation and illusion. Maxwell has also claimed to engineer advanced aerial systems, drones, and helicopters powered by his unconventional energy technology. Some videos show prototypes lifting off, remaining airborne, or demonstrating remote-controlled functionality. At face value, these demos seem impressive. However, aerial vehicles require precise energy calculations. Even minor discrepancies become obvious in flight duration, stability, and load capacity. Without independent review, it's impossible to know whether the power source inside these aircraft is revolutionary or simply conventional batteries disguised as something more. Another issue is scalability. True engineering breakthroughs lead to partnerships, government contracts, or private investment. Yet none of Maxwell's aerial inventions have moved beyond private demonstrations. No aviation authorities have certified them, and no public engineering papers detail their specifications. Supporters interpret this secrecy as protection from corporate suppression. Critics see it as a red flag indicating the technology cannot withstand rigorous testing. Both perspectives feed into Maxwell's growing mythos, but neither provides definitive evidence. Despite scientific pushback, Maxwell maintains a loyal following. Why? First, his inventions offer solutions to real, global problems: rising energy costs, limited infrastructure, and environmental concerns. The idea of abundant, free energy is deeply attractive, and many people want it to be true. Second, Maxwell speaks confidently and passionately, presenting himself as someone guided by visions, innovation, and spiritual inspiration. This authenticity appeals to audiences frustrated with slow technological progress. Third, some demonstrations appear convincing on the surface. Most viewers are not engineers. They interpret functional devices at face value without analyzing hidden technical variables. Lastly, stories of suppressed inventors fuel the belief that powerful institutions silence disruptive technology. If people assume the system is corrupt, they naturally root for the outsider. These factors create an environment where even unverified claims can be embraced sincerely. Belief becomes a mix of hope, frustration, and faith in unconventional genius. Critics, on the other hand, emphasize the lack of scientific transparency. Technologies that violate known physics require rigorous validation, yet Maxwell consistently avoids independent testing. When journalists or engineers request data, schematics, or controlled demonstrations, access is typically restricted. Another issue is the absence of patents with replicable detail. Patents don't have to reveal proprietary secrets, but they do require technical clarity. Something Maxwell's filings often lack. There's also the commercial problem. Despite years of claims, none of his breakthrough devices have reached mass production, public sale, or recognized certification. Without real-world adoption, extraordinary inventions remain unproven prototypes. Lastly, some critics highlight inconsistencies in Maxwell's explanations. Shifting terminology and unverifiable statements. This pattern raises concerns about credibility. In short, without evidence, skepticism isn't hostility, it's rational caution. So how do we assess Maxwell Chikumbutso fairly? First, we must separate intention from evidence. It's possible for someone to be sincere yet mistaken, ambitious yet unproven, visionary yet scientifically inaccurate. Calling Maxwell a scammer requires proof of deception. Calling him a savior requires proof of innovation. Right now, neither has been definitively demonstrated. Second, scientific validation is not optional, it's essential. If Maxwell truly possesses working, scalable, physics-defying technology, third-party testing should be welcomed, not avoided. Reproducibility is the foundation of credibility. Third, secrecy and unverifiable claims place his inventions closer to experimental curiosities than revolutionary breakthroughs. In the end, Maxwell's story is a reminder that extraordinary claims demand extraordinary evidence. Until such evidence emerges, he remains a controversial figure suspended between admiration and doubt, between hope and hard science. Whether Maxwell Chikumbutso is a groundbreaking inventor or a misunderstood dreamer, one truth remains: the world needs solutions as bold as the ones he promises. But hope alone can't replace evidence, and real progress demands transparency, testing, and repeatable results. If Maxwell's technologies are real, open verification could change the future of energy forever. If not, questioning them helps protect people from false expectations. The line between visionary and illusion is thin, and only proof can tell us which side Maxwell stands on.